Sunday down here at the OCG Bandless Dome. We're going to be cleaning this shit up. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We have Cyberstorm access. We have a new OCG ban list coming that's going to mock tier up straight underneath the floor. But first, guys, make sure you smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. That's what you get for having a hyperactive Robbie today. So, I'm sick of this format, all right? I understand that tier is great. Crystal Beast, I've been playtesting it. It has been an absolute amazing experience. Golden Rule's busted as shit. It's phenomenal, all right? But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Here to talk about OCG ban list, possible implications come Sunday morning. You're going to wake up, you're going to be probably trashed off of your ass from having partied all weekend, and you're going to see that Tier Elements is probably going to get banned straight to the moon, and you're going to be like, uh-huh? You're going to put your phone down, you're going to come back later, you're going to go, oh, this is just OCG ban list. You're going to walk away till February, where they're going to clean that shit up here. So implications on this list, and this is why I love OCG list. Typically with this and the TCG list, you'll see some really interesting things happen between the two. You know, like Halki Fibrax getting banned, and then everybody going, no, they're not going to ban Halki Fibrax. Robbie, you're stupid as shit. You don't know anything. And the next ban list, they ban Hulk, but, you know, everybody's like, still stupid as shit. And you're like, okay, sure. So, overall right now, with the state of the game, the competitive scene, mirror matches are fun. Competitive scene is great. I've seen a dramatic drop across Yu-Gi-Oh! Players giving two shits about the game right now. You want my honest opinion? Casual player base is suffering right now. As soon as Konami realizes that, well, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe... I also understand it's Christmas season, holiday season, you know, little everybody out here is dealing with finals. You know, people are like, I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! One Piece just came out, for Christ's sake. All right, how many, be honest with me, I know a lot more of you went to One Piece right now because One Piece just looks more inviting. Yu-Gi-Oh's having a dumpster fire. Magic the Gathering's burning to the ground over here over 30th. And then you obviously have something that looks more inviting. I'll give Bandai the W. They won. Alright? Then they have the new Unionverse game coming out, but you don't care about that. I already got flamed the one time I talked about Pokemon for 10 seconds in a video, so... What do I know? So, OCG ban list on on Sunday. You're going to see probably some major cleanup to the OCG format. You're like, well, why do I care about this, Robbie? As I said at the beginning of this video, you care about the implications. Alright? If you're going to be sitting here going, well, the OCG ban list doesn't mean anything, they're not going to hit tier here again. And then you're like, oh, well, you know what? Tier just got reprinted and, you know, unlimited. So, cards are going to go even further down. If I could be any more ignorant and just wanting to throw my money in a dumpster somewhere and just lose it all, okay, just watch it burn, baby. That's what's going to happen here. And it amazes me that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players just have this crazy level of, nope, they didn't touch it once, they won't touch it again. I mean, honestly, the Ishizu package stuff, the Shuffleback Resource Generation will probably be your main targets this list, but I think you're going to see a lot more than that. Once Konami kind of starts to see that, maybe the casual player base, the thing that you usually fuels, you know, sales and things, aren't happy to play the game. And I'll tell you the same thing I tell you every single video, and people seem to disagree with me. Little Timmy that goes to your locals, that doesn't want to come back to the LGS and probably buys more product than you, that, you know, doesn't even... Let's be honest here, competitive players are broke asses. They don't want to... They complain about spending $5 for a competitive card, but yet they'll still go out here and they'll buy the most expensive blinged out decks, and they're still broke. I don't even know how that works, if you want me to be honest with you. Alright, today's just one of those unhinged days. I woke up today, I was like, cool, OCG ban list is coming. The reveals this week have sucked literal, absolute garbage dumpster fire. I don't give two shits about the Odd Eye Supreme King. I care more about the fact that Elemental Hero looks like we're going to be getting a fusion of a, probably Neos, as much as I don't want it to be Neos. It'd be absolutely amazing if it was a hero monster plus a dragon monster. The potential for that card opening the doors here and saying, oh, come on in, man. You know, it's, I'm looking forward to that. I really am. All right, but there's just that. So, OCG ban list app or implications. Cyberstorm access reveals are going to begin shortly, if not tonight. You are going to see, probably next week after the ban list circulates, you'll start to see that. There's a live stream coming up here. Next week would be the 17th, 18th in Japan, I believe, that you can possibly see Master Rule revisions. I honestly don't think the Master Rule revisions are going to happen. I talked about in a previous video that we are probably going to see maybe a nod going forward to the next block of stuff. I mean, I honestly had a crazy working theory that they could just go back and look at LB as a set, upgrade all 80 cards, 100 and whatever number of cards that were in LB. Could you imagine a core set of all just cards that are remakes from LOB? Oh my god, Robbie, you're nostalgia pandering. I'm sick of Blue Eyes. And okay, well, that's cool, but think about every vanilla monster that was in LOB. Think about every crazy monster that was in there that they could just give a remake to, and then, you know, repolish the whole set. Legend of Blue Eyes 2 Electric Boogaloo. That would be so awesome in my opinion. But everybody out here hating on nostalgia pandering at this point, look, man, let Dark Magician and Blue Eyes eventually have to have a good deck. Well, more so, Blue Eyes did have a good deck. Dark Magician just forever sits in the corner like Heroes. At least Heroes have Dark Law, right? Someday they'll get a negate, but it's neither here nor there. So I guess back to the original topic of this video. What can we expect to happen on the OCG ban list? If you've been paying attention, you've seen Kashtira, and you've definitely seen a literal crap ton of tier. And to be honest with you, the hybrid build has been the most annoying build in the OCG, where you're like, oh, well, you know, I can splash tier in here, because they made that stupid Kashtira Scareclaw card that just, it has the level of synergy because it has the Kashtira name that can be searched, and then, you know, it also says Scareclaw, or excuse me, it also says tier elements on it, so when you summon it, you get mill 3, and then, oh, cool, now all my tier cards trigger. Oh, and then, you know, I can make Rise Heart, I can turn on a Macrocosmo at the end of everything that I've done, and, you know, it becomes an issue when you look at something like Orca Sky Striker from back in the day here, where you saw, you know, these engines kind of pulling each other together. Individually, 90% of these decks are tolerable. I mean, tier is what it is at this point in time, but when you kind of look at how everything is going right now, I mean, the pure build it's a lot better than, I would say, dealing with the Kashtira hybrid, which is gonna be scary. I have gameplay of that we'll eventually upload here as we head on into next year, but holy crap, man! That deck is so crazy! Like, what are Yu-Gi-Oh! Players thinking? Like, what was Konami thinking when they're like, oh, you know, like, oh, the best deck is gonna be a mill-based deck. Oh, the only thing that we can do to beat this is we're gonna, how many Macrocosmos can we shove in the deck? 3 Di-Fi, 3-Dimension Shifter? Oh shit, Shifter's a 2. Make an Exceed monster that has a walking, talking Macrocosmo effect that they can access for pretty much free, by the way. Yeah, that's what Konami R&D was thinking when they made this stuff. And then, much like, you know, 95% of the rest of the game, we have to clean that shit up, and then we start the next level of power creep. It's the endless cycle of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been here for years. I know it. I'm just sitting over here looking at my Sky Striker deck that's fully blinged out, going, yeah, maybe we can get some more cool pieces. You know, maybe we can dust you off. It's been about 4 years. You know, maybe we can have some excitement. Dragon Maid's kind of looking a little bit musty in the corner. Been a little while since we've, you know, I don't have extra Bi-Steel cards to put in there. Bi-Steel cards had to go in the good control deck, aka Runic side deck. And you know what? Runic also looking kind of fun right now. That's where my draw is right now with this. I think the OCG ban list will excite some players. I think there will be a lot of interesting things to come out of this. I do think that a lot of people, no matter what happens, will be disappointed. That's just literally how it works. But if you're like me and you're ready to see, you know, the next exciting thing here, you know, for Limbo format, to see how we're going to power creep the living shit out of Kashtira, you know, I think it's going to be interesting. And you know what? It's Konami. They've proven to me about 10,000 times over at this point that we have no problem power creeping the living crap out of the format. So Banlist is going to lay the groundwork for Cyberstorm Access, and we're just going to pave load it on over. And it's going to be a beautiful time. You're not even going to notice that all the money that you spent on Kashtira, or excuse me, on, you know, good old tier, just went down the crapper. Yeah, that's how it's going right now. Nobody ever asked MCOL40 what his thoughts are in the game. They just said stop being bad. I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.